lot of research. Basically try to understand how different materials affect fires. It involves a lot of formulas and gathering data. I met this girl once in grad school, and we got to talk about all kinds of things and also about God. It was great. I could share with her what I believed in. And then I got busy with my own research and realized I may have treated her like a project. Like, I kind of expected her to change herself. But people are so much more than projects. There's some kind of human connection to it. I think we're supposed to share our lives with those around us, but sometimes just being with them, being their friend, that's the best way to find true connection. And that's what witnessing is to me, relationships and friendships.
Hi, I'm Pastor Elardo Davis.
I'm Pastor Jalen Murillo.
We are the hosts of your Bible study series, Words of Wisdom. In 2 Timothy 3:16, God reminds us that all scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof,
For correction and for instruction in righteousness.
Words of Wisdom is a specially designed program brought to you by ATN in an effort to share the Advent message to our friends and faithful viewers who are yearning to build a growing and saving relationship with Jesus Christ. If you want to learn more about our rich Adventist heritage, basic fundamental belief, counsel on courtship and marriage,
Or simply a deeper study of God's written word, then join us Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. on our Facebook and YouTube pages, as well as Channel 98 on Central TV. Join in and be a part of this special Bible studies effort by praying that God continues to lead and bless this ministry, by becoming a faithful viewer and inviting your friends and family to like and share our programs, by your kind donations and of course, your generous financial contributions. Contact us at 416139351 or send us an email at atn@cbm.belizeunion.org. We are located at 10 3/4 miles Philip Golson Highway. Thank you for being a part of the ATN ministry. It is our prayer that you will keep the book of the law always on your lips.
meditate on it day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to that which is written therein. Then thou shalt make thy way prosperous and have good success.
Life comes in different seasons. I embrace change, and while it adds value to my life, I also need some kind of a vision, like where am I going? What is my guide? The Bible reassures me. God's word never changes. You know, the rain is gonna hit and feelings and opinions come and go. I mean, we live in an unstable world. God talks to me through his word. It's like a fire that keeps me alive. Here, I can find rest and peace during all uncertainty. Studying the Bible gives me assurance every day.
Good evening and welcome back to your favorite nighttime television show, You Come Alive.
I will keep saying it until you two say it and it becomes the truth. You know, they said the Lulu is a Salulu. Absolutely. Tonight I'm your host, Jalen Pascascio. With me is your co-host,
Aislinn Murillo. I almost forget my name just now.
How you? Okay, I don't know how you forget your own name.
Tired?
They picked in a school tired, you?
No.
Okay, that's just just checking in. If you're watching us currently on Facebook, YouTube, Channel 98, or even on Twitch, it's very selfish of you to not share this link, comment, and subscribe, because we're going to be a very interactive topic this evening. We want to hear from you, especially in the comments, especially Adrian, who likes to be late. I'm just
last week?
You've been missing last week, and I don't really appreciate it. I want to give one a call.
Right, just know we talk about me enough we are happy lives.
All right, this evening we're talking about Presha Buss Pipe. I may be wondering what that means, because it could mean a lot of things. But we're talking about relationship problems. You know, there was some unofficial off-camera talk of what the topic, the show name would be tonight. And I'll spare you those until the end, because they're funny.
Yes.
So jumping right into it then. What do you think makes relationships hard?
Well, I know, I mean, try getting at people's business because I want to know, right? Because, I mean, I could list a bunch from my previous relationship, but I say, you know, I'm going to go ask the people, like...
And what have the people said?
People, like, say, compatibility problem.
Okay, all right.
They say, when only one person wants the relationship, being in a relationship with yourself is very hard.
Wow.
Best not be single.
That,
Living your best life.
No comment on that part.
Goals are not the same.
All right. I think that goes with compatibility.
Especially when it comes to how we think the thing should operate, how we think the relationship should operate. Then they have unrealistic expectation.
If I could just have a word this evening. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cultural differences. I mean, we never not believe, but we still have problems.
I could see that being a problem, because I remember somebody referred to black dinner as drain soup.
I remember
the line was drawn because the disrespect will not be tolerated.
Listen, I don't eat black dinner. I just don't eat it. But I know I bash the black dinner.
Right.
Because I used to eat it. Why I don't eat it? Well, because I had a bad salmonella from it. And it went on for like 2 weeks, and it was so bad I feel like I'm dead. And so I just decided
scarred once, scarred forever.
Not eat it ever again. And so, not because the thing look black, that means I don't want it.
Right.
But from the one smell of it, I know who make it better than the next.
Whoa.
But anyways, we're not with them. Okay, hurt from previous relationship.
Not the baggage.
Carrying baggage from one port of entry to the next port of entry.
No, that they like you to run through the airport with your suitcase.
Yes.
For what?
And now I carry and belongs we have.
Immediately no.
Which is personal items.
Immediately no.
People items. You know when they got to go from one port of entry to the next, not because you're curtain for people, right? Okay, so.
Because I promise when you come back to the States, everybody know they come.
Yeah. Anyways, lack of quality time.
All right.
I want some like go straight out of my book, but we're not talk about that. Love, okay, to be not loving your partner in the language, in their love language.
All right.
Communication.
I feel that should be number one on the list.
I mean, compromise.
Whoa, it is.
That compromise thing is big. Listen, let me tell you a small story.
Go ahead.
So, me and this guy made a talk, right? Just for starting. And I said, having a conversation, he said, tell the dog move. I said, when the dog made it on the bed, I said, oh no. Oh no.
Red flag.
I said,
because this girl don't even want to sit on my bed. Go ahead.
Anyways, so I tell the guy, I said, listen, we not do that. If this relationship should ever reach marriage, we're not doing that. And he said, what you mean we not do that? I like dog. I said, I don't. I accommodate them. I would take care of them and I'll be mean to them. But in my bed? No. I said, you could go a farm outside in a full yard.
That's okay.
But when it comes to the house, that's an off limit. Well, that was the end of that relationship.
Was it even a relationship?
I mean, that was the end of
the talking stage.
Talking stage. That was the end of that entire thing. Compromise. Honest, I mean, never compromise.
Yeah, because
even though I said
the dog that his brother. What do you mean?
My son. Even though I said that he could have a farm outside.
That's compromising, no?
And I will help feed all the animals, even if there were 1,000,000 and one of them. I will help feed it. The only thing I'd ask is that it does not come in the house or be anywhere near inside. But listen, you know, compromise.
Not that like people have their pets in a car, and I'm talking about you, yes. Immediately, don't even buy offer me a ride. No thanks, because that I've seen a dog, because you know when you get a puppy, you know, carrying at the vet, they have motion sickness, horrible motion sickness. They will vomit in the vehicle. I just feel like there was scent what could never be removed. Never be removed. No, immediately no. You see that reaction? That's me. I appreciate, I like dogs. My neighbors might think otherwise, but I have a very special set of dogs. We're not here to talk about them. My point is, they have a place, so then people primp up their dog and got on fully matching cords. No.
Negative. Nope.
Immediately no.
Immediately no.
You have anything else for this?
No, I just write down my thing there.
Okay then. So, you know what? I think since we're already upon compromise, we could just throw in a little bit more upon compromise. Because I know, I've heard of some situations where people don't like compromise on account of parents. Because, you know, people have a different appreciation for their parents. And some feel like their parents feel there and some feel like they don't. I remember my mom always tell me, if your wife can't mind me, you can't marry to her. I was like, huh? Care to elaborate? She said, if you think you can put me in a house, in a home, so that you could bring somebody else in here one, got another thing coming. And I'm like, all right. So people really not compromise on that. What your stance on that?
Well, I don't put my parents in a home.
All right.
So they I guess share up between the three of we. That ally that for that. But I don't believe in putting my parents in a home. So yeah. At that point in time, I think we have to come to some kind of agreement. If there's no agreement, then I'll have to kind of walk away, because my parents are my parents, and really and truly, they brought me here. I mean, I have no obligation to them because they birthed me.
That they may choose to do exactly what they may do.
Right. That they choose to have me. So I really and truly have no obligation to them. But because of the goodness and because of the gratefulness that I have within me, I will take that task upon me to say, I will take care of my parents, and if you think not, then no, yeah, we will have to have a disagreement on that. You have to have a hard talk. That's a red flag.
That's a big red flag.
Because why are you not taking care of your parents? Why don't you feel the need to want to take care of your parents?
I don't know. Some people have some very creative relationships with their parents, and they be like, once I move out to your house, that's it.
No.
I don't know.
No, that's not a compromise. That's not a compromising situation. The dog is a compromising situation. You want the dog inside the house, but your parents at home?
Priorities are mixed up.
Right.
Mixed up.
Right.
Mixed up like the drama when it happened on BM&F.
Right. The battle of the new battle of St.
The
George's.
battle of the BMN. We live in such a very creative time. It's different.
Right.
It's so unique.
You know, the more and more we advance into this world and into technology, we realize how we're straying very far away from.
No, every day we stray further away from the grace of God. I promise.
You know what?
No, because Uncle Philip really just made us sit down, they watch the flags from the monument, and then knock her down.
I know.
So off topic.
Anyway, but very much off topic, but right in line with the topic, because we would rather knock our parents down, put somebody else. Imagine you want to knock your parents out of being taken care of by you to mind somebody else one.
Wow.
Because if you could mind yours and I can't mind mine, then something is wrong there.
Something very wrong.
Something very wrong there.
You know, on the part of the family, want to switch it wrongly a bit. I know of a situation, or I knew of a situation of a married couple with a combined family.
Okay.
You know, so one of the people had children, so you know, the spouse and new step parent. They would not allow their stepkids to come to their house. That's crazy to me, because what am I, you know, who am I to stop your kids from coming to see you? They're yours. That's just crazy to me. I don't know. But some people make it work, and it's crazy.
Yeah, some people, just not me. Just not me.
Just not you.
And I said something there that I think we need to, unrealistic expectation. That is that right in line with the compromising situation.
Right.
Because the people, let's think of an unrealistic situation. Put in the comment what you think is
unrealistic.
Something that is
Compromisable.
That is compromisable. And let's talk about
Something unrealistic.
An unrealistic expectation that you find in a relationship. To the married people, come on, help us there, because you're in the relationship already for some time now.
Right.
Tell us what is some unrealistic things that your spouse probably asked for, or where you know somebody asked for. What is something unrealistic to you?
To me?
Yes.
Personally?
If you're, say you have a partner and they would ask for it, what do you think is something that will be very much unrealistic?
Unrealistic. Not that it is very accurate, but I feel like it could be used. You know, have the world travelers, and I feel if we go to every destination upon the earth that God gave us, which I'm for, but for say every holiday or every time we go a break, we need to be on a plane, knowing that our finances no line up with that unrealistic to me.
Yeah.
Because they know you try and make it look on Instagram in a new location, you could never. Then time you go home and eat ramen. No. I just, finances, I think ties right into the unrealistic thing, because if you know your limitations, why would you set it higher than you can achieve? Like, you want to go buy one brand new product from the showroom, that vehicle costs circa $300,000.
But you know why that would become an unrealistic expectation?
Why?
Because sometimes people come from a very poor background, and then they get with somebody who have a little bit more, and then now the two incomes, they look more than what that person was used to, and so they would think that they should be there at every time or every vacation time. It's like it all goes back to these psychological, like people when they poor honey shop every minute, and they do unrealistic shopping, so they become this shopaholic, and they buy things when they really don't need, but they buy it just because back then they remember that they didn't have it, and so that would make that become a very unrealistic expectation in that sense.
Yeah. So give me one of yours then.
Unrealistic expectation in my sense. Man, I asked you and I never even think about it.
Yeah, that's why I flipped it back.
That was wrong. Maybe
I could think of one fail, but go ahead.
if you say anything about hide a punch right off of this, come on right now.
Please note that we do not promote violence of any sort. This is a friendly environment.
I'm just kidding, guys. But I just see in a face that I didn't want.
No,
But anyways,
there was nothing close. Go ahead.
you see, I can miss the thing where I had me to think about. Anyways, let's go to chores in the house.
That's where I was gonna go.
Chores in the house.
That's where I was gonna go.
I'm working, you're working. I will come home, I will cook, I will clean, and then you do just sit down and chill while I'm doing all of that. Nah. You did not order a robot
A maid even.
or a maid. Cotton days done gone.
Not the cotton picking days. Massa.
No. Nope. So because I will clean all day. If I have visitors over and the house they look too chaotic, I will start clean. And I will clean, and I will clean, and I will clean non-stop. I spread my bed before I go sleep even if it mess up. That's how bad it is. But I expect a little bit of help. A little bit of help would work. There's a comment here from Adeline Avila. Big up yourself, friend. She said, unrealistic expectation for me would be if my husband would want me to change my values or go against my belief, faith as an Adventist. Well, if you're coming in a relationship knowing that.
No, because you find me at church, I promise.
Right. And then people go find you at church and then
they want to carry the carnival. Hey man, no, we cannot have that. Come on, babe, let's go expo this weekend. We have to go Saturday for get the deals. Did you sell the giveaway?
The best deals that
on Saturday.
For some reason, the best deals are always on Sabbath.
The best deals on Sabbath still at church.
Man.
A word.
Hey! But relationship on a whole can be very much complicated. And if you've been in one, you don't have to go to a relationship. Can start off as friendship.
Right.
It can be very much complicated. And if take time, if communicate, if compromise a little bit, all of the things you so show your friend love in their love language, if be what? Lower those unrealistic expectations. You will lose people.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say friends, you lose people. So, to me, the way I see relationship is, it's always start with me, then we, then us. Because it goes from 1 to 2 to a group to a cell, right? And so we have to be able to understand what. I have to be able to understand what is it that I want, what is it that I need in a friendship or a relationship, what is it that I would expect from the next person, what is it that I think that the person would expect from me, and then ask the questions, because sometimes we go about the entire situation not asking the questions, and so we just dive in. That like you're going to pass the side and you're going to dive in without knowing that right at the bottom there's a lone rock. You're about to
Stupid. Clean open. Your brains will be outside.
So you have to ask the question, you have to be able to. There's a next comment there.
Yeah. Adeline says, I agree, Aislinn. That would be an unrealistic expectation. If there are 2 working people, the husband cannot expect the wife to do all the household work. They should be teamwork and do it together and share the load.
Right.
Which is true. You see, because you remember, some episodes like going into last year. When we would talk about the list, the perfect list.
We need to bring that back.
We really should.
We need to bring that back.
We really should. And my thing was, I don't expect you, because I could cook rather well. For the people that know, y'all know.
Okay.
She know too. So if you don't know a master chef like I am, because everybody can't be me.
But it can't be me either.
All I'm saying is, I appreciate the help. Not because I can handle the kitchen, that means I expect you to just sit down. It's quality time in the kitchen. This is what I'm saying. Burn your pinky leave it, and then we have to stop the meal, and then we have to tend to it, and then we continue. Same thing with other things in the household. Mama really, I could really stand on my own because I could wash, I could clean the house, I could do a lot of things. But that means you for just sit down and be pampered as a princess. Be for real. Be for real.
That would be so much upsetting to me if I would have to do everything. I shouldn't be able to do everything. And you see, that's why you do these things in courtship and talking time so that you see if it's a red flag. Because why am I going into the kitchen and then only me one day in the kitchen? So what are you doing? Why you still sit down there?
The Pana Xbox.
Hey, that would even listen. That would grind my gear even more. If I had to work and I had to cook and you don't program a computer and play video. Listen, it happened before, and so I know how very much upsetting it will be. To me. Touch a sensitive.
I know.
But relationship is dreamwork makes the
teamwork makes the dream work. It definitely does.
And there are 2 people in a relationship, so I can't do everything, you can't do everything. But how about we do it together? 2 heads are better than one.
Well, I say there's a interesting little fine line about that, because I have a friend who will tell you, come help me in the kitchen. But once you get in there, she will chase you out, because you'll be like, do this to me. You know, do it correct. Give me. This is the way in the kitchen by myself. So if that's the situation, then by all means, stay out of the kitchen. Because
at that point in time,
tell me how you handle it.
Pull a chair and sit down.
And watch. What audience?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
and then whenever I do something, they yeah.
Also the Food Network.
Listen, I mean,
The Food Network.
sometimes people just need the motivation. Sometimes people just need the little cheering on to get it done.
The Food Network.
Sometimes people just need to know that you're there.
Okay.
And it's you just being there. And pass these smart comments, give a lead joke, but just sitting, pull the chair.
I mean,
You know you're chasing out at the kitchen, then pull the chair.
I mean, I be the
Pull chair
cameraman.
and sit there. Yeah,
No,
doctor?
or I mean, I be Iron Chef. Taste it and be like, is there bird feathers in here? Please.
Something. If you know you will get chased out, then
Stay out of the way, but on the sideline.
grab your chair and sit down. Sit down. Sit
Okay.
down.
I think we get it.
Okay, I just
Just for emphasis.
Emphasis, just you know. Anyways, guys, guess what? We have come to the part of the show where we need to take a break
Yeah.
and go get your popcorn. Go get
your partner.
juice.
So on the in the
Get
comments.
your partner. Go tell your friend that we the young. We are here. You come alive. Tell your niece and your nephew, send them the link. When you go put it in the church group chat and tell them.
For
that
what?
we are,
Right.
Go put it in the board meeting chat. Go run across the neighbor house and say, hey, we go pull up this thing for ATN. Just go do it. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
You might be asking, who are Seventh-day Adventists? Commonly known as Adventists, we are a Christian movement established in 1863. We have 28 fundamental beliefs and more than 20 million members. We also observe the seventh-day Sabbath. Worldwide, we have more than 162,000 congregations. We serve countless communities with our education institutions, with 2 million students. And 198 hospitals around the world. And it's all because we love Jesus.
Are you on a health journey for the new year? Have you been looking for nutritious and delicious health food substitutes and cannot find it anywhere in town?
Well, we've got good news for you. Raquel Imports proudly presents a new Soya Pack line of products, which includes soy-based milk options and meat substitute, 100% caffeine-free corn coffee.
What?
Yes, you heard that right! 100% caffeine-free corn coffee and much more.
This can't get better than this!
These products are now available for immediate purchase at Raquel's Imports, located at 3A Street, Kings Park, Belize City, and coming soon to a store near you. Direct message our Facebook page or call us at 611-0601 for more details. Soya Pack, a healthier option for you.
We're fine. It's been crazy lately, though. Last week, this tornado just crashed through my entire neighborhood. Everything went dark. We had, no electricity, nothing. All of my classes are online, and that's why it's really difficult to keep up with everything. But, I think God calls me in the midst of all of this chaos and noise and, I don't know, everything. But he doesn't compete for just my attention. he competes for my heart. That's why I need to spend time with him in the quiet. And it's so interesting to me that even though I'm with him in just those quiet moments, experiencing him is not quiet. It's so much more, much greater and fulfilling. And that's the fascinating thing. His power is not just bound to those quiet moments, but they give me the trust and strength that I need every day.
That we're back from our exceedingly short break. I promise directly only be 5 seconds because they tell we 4 minutes and I know them definitely 40 seconds, but we're not going to talk about that. We're back on the topic of Presha Buss Pipe, relationship problems. And someone said relationship constipation, but
and then they never want to take my idea. And here we are talking about it.
All I'm saying is, yes, it might be difficult, and Cardi B said relationships are like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably.
Remember for we TikTok?
Right.
When we talk
yes.
Yo, we shall bring that back.
Shall we circle it back?
Next time. No worry. We are coming to get TikTok stuff.
Yeah, coming soon. We're the work constant right now. I don't lie, but then I know that. So we are talking about the things that make relationships difficult. And during the break, we had a little conversation on some of the real sticky stuff.
Sticky situation.
Give me one of the sticky things.
Why you ask me? Why you don't say
big? I just feel like it'd be more appropriate.
Why?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. You know, after you've had so much experience in life, after you pass a certain
everything
number upon the color now,
it's bad. Kick off for this shit.
You're supposed to know a little bit more than me. Remember, I'm only 21 with 4 years experience. So.
You mean 25?
21
25?
with 4 years experience. All I'm saying is,
I don't know why some people want to try to stay young. You see that our problem in our relationship right
You think so?
Because you want to be 21, you want to say you're 21, you're 25, and then you act 21. You start to act like the age where you say you want to be. I don't say that in your case.
Yeah, it could be me. Never sung
But
like me.
I just say,
okay.
stick to your age. It all.
You know what?
It's 2'5".
Okay, but I'm also 6'3".
What did I say? Vote 2'5".
Huh? I just don't know, man. So one of the things that makes a relationship difficult, and I have no experience on this, it's bedroom activity. Yes? And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I know the time when it comes to spread the bed and who I sleep on which side of the bed. I'm talking about the other stuff.
Especially in dating. In dating, that one might get sticky because one person might say, we did this before marriage, and the next one they say, but make we just, like add the apple?
No, because if you not sample the product, how you're supposed to buy. I not come up with that. I would just like to clear that. But some people really believe, when you got to the mall back in the day and they had free samples in the mall, and then you'd be like, oh, that's nice, I can go buy the thing now.
Well, you see, we bring the outside activities inside of with Christianity. And that will cause the chaos. Because now we want to do the outside sampling inside here. How you make?
No, because remember, Pastor, them heard me say, that chicken for nice, even if the curry, fry, barbecue, stew, but that means you're supposed to taste it before it done cook.
That's right, because nobody don't want to get salmonella.
If I laugh on this camera, if I laugh this evening, all right.
And this is why back in the old time days, when the royal family days, they used to date with a chaperone.
Oh yeah, you couldn't go nowhere.
Because if you get caught without a chaperone with a guy or with a girl,
harlots.
Automatically you need to be able to
then they chop your head off.
That person.
That's the other solution.
We don't date anymore with chaperones. Imagine me at my big age with my mom, the chaperone me with a guy.
I don't think that would me out, no. Because I could just imagine your mom in a situation. Well, come let us have a little Bible study. We're going to pull out on the...
Come on, let us reason together. Thus says the Lord.
Aye, man. But
no, the conversation just never made it get made.
It never made
it get done. Because then we not be able to ask the questions that we need to ask. I mean, you could do that with a chaperone, but not the questions that we would want to ask. But what it would help us to do is not to be so curious about what we're not supposed to be curious about.
They say curious to kill the cat.
Kill it and bury it itself.
Because not a cat, that's so out of pocket. But on the same point, like the bedroom activities, they not only go for the dating people, they go for the married people as well.
Right.
Because I know some people, I know of a marriage where the husband may like to partake in a day activities on a certain day.
Only one certain day?
Not only on a certain day, but them will do it off the calendar for the wife.
Oh yes, because when you get older, up in an age, you start to schedule it.
Yes.
Schedule the dates. Schedule a date to sleep beside your husband. I don't know. Dating, I don't know. Do that still happen? Is that correct?
But you see, when I was speaking to the entrepreneur people there, the people there who really want to get rich by the time they're 35, so they could settle down, have passive income by the time they hit 40. So they work hard, and then meeting, playing, meeting, travel, work.
Now, which one are they think important if you married your wife and that was your first priority?
That's not the point, because now that two parties engaging in these things, because remember, women say equal rights.
I don't know who fight for that.
Oh no, I have to stop. Anyways,
I have 5 million at home with my rich husband.
So what if the husband God have you never rich?
Hey!
But if you will, so you have two occupied people and they're very busy. Matter of fact, they even eat breakfast together. So how you expect them to do the bedroom things together? Because when they come home, they're sleeping. So they have to schedule a day.
Is this what marriage is?
I don't know, because I know.
If this is what marriage is, then I kind of would think. Schedule?
Yeah, so they'll be like, all right, pull out your calendar. So 2 weeks from now, Thursday, like around 9ish, you're free. No, I could do Friday, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Right, and then I just, if we will, the things happen. Even if we don't want to believe it, it happens. And it is the sticky point of people's relationships.
You think that would cause a separation?
I'm not thinking it causes separation right away. When I be like, Well, if she not give me tag, we're gonna find it.
Okay, so it
And then fun bring bun.
till I water
Till
run.
I water burn. And not left your phone open. Cause when you see what you're supposed to say, you bow.
People still really have relationships like this
To this
in
day,
2023.
to this very day.
Because if that's what relationship looks like, then I start to think things in my head. Because I don't want to be old like that. Just I'm just kidding, guys. But that's just it's just not the it's not the vibe, but it causes tension in a relationship.
It does.
And tell us what you think.
Well,
To the married people, tell me what you think.
the married people, they had their week last week. It looked like they don't want to partake in our activities
like
this
they got
week.
MIA this week. Just because the young people let it talk this
I
week.
don't like it, you know.
No,
I want to write a letter.
All right, yes, we do need to take it to management.
But on the tail end at that point, just now with the estranged partners, because I remember one time when I coined the phrase the unmarried married people. That was me. Right, so unforgiveness comes right wrong into that same thing,
I
murder.
was just about to say,
Murder, because we hold it in our heart. And some things that are unpardonable
a
sin.
bile. A bile. You know, thinking about that and then talking about unforgiveness now, I think that should have been added to the list. Unforgiveness. So on the flip side of the bedroom business, the unforgiveness in a relationship would cause struggles, would cause the pressure to rise and, like what we said,
Bust the pipe.
So unforgiveness my brain just went
just
wild
shut down us
just
now?
No,
The engine style?
It didn't shut down, but
It just erased, it take off.
It just took off just now.
Okay.
Because the amount of damage unforgiveness can do in a relationship is wild.
Yeah.
Imagine there's a situation, nobody says sorry, and then the next day we just walk in at the house as if though we said sorry because one person said, you don't want to fix something for you, and then they think that was sorry when that was not sorry. You did not come and apologize. You just gave me a gesture to show me that, okay, we could go back living normal again.
Yeah, that made the white flag.
Right, that made the
You hungry?
of the flag. You hungry?
Can't eat.
Can't eat. Or a cook, babe.
I'm gonna fold up a clothes here.
I mean, iron your work shirt, the one with your favorite one, and I take out your favorite socks.
Lied. You know exactly where I do it.
But that's the way that's the way I believe that a lot of couples are now apologizing. That's the new way of apologizing.
Yeah.
And it's scary to me because why are we not solving problems out here? Why are we not taking the blanket, the big heavy blanket where we could sleep in the snow with after the elephant in a room? Why aren't we doing that? Why we just keep on covering the elephant in the room as if though it was not there?
Because you see, I don't know if you ever see the things with the paparazzi scarf, where once I take the picture, the thing rip. So that's saying kind of camouflage, because if I can't see it, none of them.
And that's not the way it should be.
Or walking like this. If I can't see the problem simply does not exist. What do you mean?
If I can't see you, then you can't see me.
You see me.
I can't see you.
Damn John Cena.
So, so this from all the 10 things, 11 things that we just listed just now. The 12th one, which is unforgiveness, I think that cut all corners. I think that
Everything go back to unforgiveness.
Yeah, everything go back to unforgiveness.
Yeah.
Because again, why aren't we having the I am sorry conversation?
Right. You say we think because time passed. Oh, it probably don't forget about that. So I don't even really feel apologize for that. We are just pretend like it never happened. I make a mistake. It's over now. It's done.
And
Just
then
move on.
imagine 1 year or 2 from now something go occur that is very big. You know what happened? That thing we do for
Oh, remember
2020.
you may do something just like this already.
Yeah. You come right back and then you'll be like, oh, you're nitpicking or you just picking on me. It's not that. You did not forgive me or I did not apologize for that thing. And so because there was no forgiveness in the entire situation.
The ship has sunk.
Like the one where
But you know, when as I talk about ship sinking, the picture that's coming in my mind. You remember the movie Acrimony?
Yes. That was a you see right there. That
If you
movie,
will.
That movie right there. Forgiveness.
Perfect example of forgiveness.
Forgiveness at man.
But hold on
And
now,
then there
because
was no conscience with it.
Tyler Perry does write us a little check, you know, can we shout you out? Just to say. Because now your views going up by at least 5.
Not sure? But anyways, forgiveness. I will always circle right back around to forgiveness.
Yeah. That should be number 1, right? And then number 1, number 2, communication. Number 3, whatever the next thing on the list with is compromise. Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that makes relationship hard. There's a lot of things that makes relationship very sticky. There's a lot of things that will ruin relationship, and there's a lot of things that will take it into the mud, sink 6 feet under the ground.
Oh, hold on now. How big is that 6 feet? You bury it?
We
kill
bury
it?
it and pretend like you know they're there. That's what we do.
Okay.
And so we need to stop. We need to stop. We need to uncover the elephant. We need to approach the elephant. We need to use the word, you know what, I'm sorry to do this because we have the new way of saying sorry. You know, a sorry that you may feel so. You're not sorry for, you don't show up at you may sorry. You just show up at you just tell the person you sorry, they may feel that way themselves. And there is no conscience in the entire situation.
Apologies, though, a very touchy topic. We talked about it a few weeks ago when we had Keisha here. And another way how people do the fake apology, they can't be like, well, you know, you really don't have to be that mad at me because I really don't feel like I'm going to do all the most what you claim I did do. But anyways, sorry. No, because then you not acknowledge the point of where the whole thing gone down. You just be like, yeah, never mean for that. We're cool now?
You know, there's a thought running. A thought is running wild in my head.
Just catch it.
No, it's there. It's
Okay.
there because I'm going there. We don't know how we look because we're the ones acting. But if you see yourself through somebody else's perspective, you'll understand exactly how you look. Or if you take a video of yourself and see how you look in the moment when you're doing the thing, then you'll be like, I really did that. Okay, when you sing and somebody video you, you think you'll be the one that's up there, so then you'll be, oh, I did that. my throat just cracked. Oh my gosh, my voice cracked.
Well, I mean,
that was just like that. It's just like that. When you reflect on what you did, you might downplay it in your mind because it's never up there.
Yeah.
But when somebody else is
perceiving it,
right, it might look different from what. I mean, everybody's opinion. I read a thing that says we all have an opinion, so don't think yours is special. We all have an opinion.
All right.
We all have an opinion, so nothing that you want that special. But the point is, my view might be a different thought, and yours might be a different thought. You might think something different about me that I think about you. And so when it comes to apologizing, you might say, well, I don't think that I was wrong. Or I might say, I don't think that I'm wrong either, because your way of doing it never looked so, and my way of doing it never looked so. And so this is the reality of how arguments start. But if we don't only take a step back and say, you know something, whatever I did added to that problem. Whatever that person did, add the other portion to the problem, so half and half make a whole. So now, where am I supposed to apologize for what I did? Okay, where part my half come in? My half come in and my half a song like this. That person half, I can assume what they would think. And so you have to allow people to just make me apologies, but we can't assume, because assume will definitely
I know what you want to say. I know what you want to say.
Cause a problem. So we can't be assuming out here, but we have to be able to come and apologize on the stance of where you went wrong. And that's all that matters. Apologize on your stand. Forgiveness, really big. It's a nasty situation as well, because nobody likes to apologize. But at the end of the day, apologies for me, not for the person I say sorry to.
Yeah. You know, I don't like that the people that never did, and I see that Adrian still not quiet.
I know, we have to get Adrian here calm.
We are immediately as we cut the cameras, Adrian, if you're to see this now, know that you will be dealt with.
Yeah.
You will be dealt with. But you're coming right down to the end, because you say how like literally 5 minutes left. I don't know, man.
First, these programs used to feel, you used to feel the hour. But now that it's been almost a year and a half now, it feels like 15 minutes us just sitting here talking.
Right.
But we're at the brink of saying goodbye, you know.
Yeah. So bringing it back to the pressure busting the pipe. There are a lot of things, and some of them we probably might haven't even touched this evening. But
we could go back to the Bible now.
Yes, that's exactly where I was gonna go. That's exactly where I was gonna go.
Relationships in the Bible.
Because God gave us the manual.
Jacob and Esau. Mom, see there? You could go right there. Jacob and Esau.
You know our next pressure pipe? What my boss? Remember that time when old dude may get a mistress pregnant? You know what it's about? Abraham, Sarah, and he. All I'm saying is, there are examples in the Bible, so I don't think the pressure bust the pipe on it in a real life.
Listen, I saw this video the other day with somebody literally reading the Bible and be like, yo, the tea is hot. Because why is the Bible, the tea in the Bible is...
Yeah, that was story.
You think you need to go and watch TV to get all these scenarios now. Everything in the Bible, you just have to look for it.
Yeah.
But relationships in the Bible, you see where there's problems.
They're very good examples, very bad examples. Because on the point of friendship relationship, who were better friends than Jonathan and David? Who were better friends? And that because the man turned it back upon his path. Upon his path for save a friend's life. Won't a friend do it? That I don't feel like that too much for us in our friendship because
right.
You know.
I mean, it all but you just have to show your love. Love turns the world. It changes things. It causes broken relationship to be mended. It causes strugglers to fall in love. Love does a lot of things.
And you might be thinking, well, the pipe look weak, so I can just change the pipe before it busts. You know exactly what I mean. If you see the problem, does that mean you're supposed to run? Nah. Just not make the pipe bust. You might have to turn on the pipe, bring back the pressure, address the problems. You know how to talk, a circle, but you know what I mean. Don't act like you don't know.
You have to just address the problem. Yeah, we see somebody come in today. They just come in. I mean, we're about to leave and you came
Elvis?
in. Elvis. But don't worry, you could always go back and
rewatch the live.
Watch the live. But we're here talking about relationships and what makes a relationship hard.
I think we cover a good amount, a good amount. And I think for me, one of the things what I've seen, not necessarily experienced, because my experience in these things. Who even said that I have experience? Why are we presuming, right? But one of the things that I've seen bring a relationship to its knees. I don't know if you want to fit it in a compromise, or I think you can write in the lines of that. The outside people. And I don't mean the sneaky link and the heartstring and the sauce on the side and the Joe grind and none of the things I really talk about.
Okay.
I talk about insecurity then. Let me get it there. Because now I've heard of people who say, well, you can't have no friends of my sex. No, because you can't have no lady friend. Who you got a friend that work on a female?
Not him raising back the climax of the show.
No, I just want to throw it in there. It just really crossed back my mind. It was such a, maybe we'll do a part 2. I don't know.
Maybe we'll go to a part 2.
Maybe bring in our estranged relationship. Who want to volunteer for that? Murder! I apologize. But yeah. Relationships aren't supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be like a forced fart. It's not supposed to even resemble constipation. You're welcome. Because she want to use that. It's really supposed to be an enjoyable experience because God made us to be.
There are hardships.
They're true.
They will come because it's two different personalities and two different people growing up in two different kind of way coming together to make one. Now, how do we find the whole in the middle of the two differences? How do we make our fraction a whole?
Not maths. I don't know, man. I don't know.
This is what it is. You have to start to do some conversion. Either I start working on myself, you start working on yourself, and then we start. This is where the compromise comes in. The compromise come in so that we can make that whole.
And with Jesus in the vessel,
We can.
if you will. That's my lot for the night. That's it for the night. I'm done with that. That's my point. With Jesus in the vessel, we can smile, grin at the storm.
And if you're looking for a relationship, Baldy here is single. His phone
Hello,
number.
we just excuse. Turn off the camera, please, if you will.
No, his phone number.
No.
6.
With that, we thank you for joining us tonight for your favorite nighttime television show. It's been a pleasure having you, especially in the comments. And with that, we'll see you next week, same time, same place.
Good night, guys.
As a non-profit organization, the Adventist Television Network solely relies on your financial support. By partnering with us through a monthly donation, you will help us to continue to fulfill the mission in taking the gospel into all the world. For more information, please call 613